Hello everybody, this is again Ali Rouimi with Eero Estate, eroestate.com or erorentals.com, erorentals.com. Today I'm going to describe how to search the MLS for a specific area and search for a condo in a specific city, and then download an entire list of all the agents that have listings in that area, and then send a mass email to all those agents and find out availability for their properties. So, my search criteria today will involve the following. I am looking for a rental in Hollywood or Hallandale. My preference is gonna be maximum of $1,400 a month. Okay, and now I am also looking for the dates of November 1st through January 31st. That is this availability that I'm looking for in the property. So first thing I'm going to do is I go to MLS.com and I log in as I showed you previously in the first video about how to search for property on the MLS. Once you're logged in, this is what you're going to see. You're going to click on the search button at the top. Okay. After that, I click on A because I'm only interested in active. I'm only interested in properties that are available on the market, not properties that are terminated or rented, etc. The other thing is I'm going to put in the first thing I'm going to put is the city. City name is Hallandale. I can even type in the letters and it'll fill that out for me. I can even put a comma and start with Hollywood. Okay. Well, you know what? Let's keep it simple. Let's start with Hallandale first. Then the next thing I'm going to do, up here it says condo. I don't want condo. I want a rental. So I type in residential rental, RNT. That is the type of property. And if I do it too late, I gotta restart just like I did right now. So I make sure I'm on active. I gotta go back to my city name and I gotta put City of Hallandale. There it is, it's in the list, or I can scroll down on the list, scroll down to H, Hallandale, and select it. Now, county, I gotta put also the county where it's located. Here, it's in the county of Broward. So I go ahead and I click on Broward for county. Now it shows me that I have 373 matches. That means there's 373 rentals available in Hallandale. The next thing is I know I want this property refurnished. So I go to furnished and I go furnished. Now, I know that I need 2 bedrooms. I forgot to mention that earlier, but under bedrooms I put minimum of 2. That means I might pull up properties that are 3 bedrooms. That's great. Right now, I'm looking for 2 bedrooms or more, not less. So minimum 2 bedrooms. Bathrooms, I was not specified what type of bathrooms I need, so that's fine. Type of properties, I don't need that. I'll leave everything else so I can maximize my search results. Now in list price, I have a maximum. I have a budget. We'll put it, the budget is $1,400, so let's leave it at $1,400. Oh no, I don't have much. I only have 11 listings available. Alright, now I see that I got 11 options found, list price maximum $1,400, and I'm at Hallandale. Now you know what, I'm going to expand my search and I want to do Hallandale and Fort Lauderdale just because I need about 30 options. This should be sufficient. I got about 29 here available. The next is I'm going to press, I could save this for a specific client if I want. I'm going to save this under client Sophie. So here she is. I already have a saved search for her under Sunny Isles. I'm going to create another saved search. I hit the save search button in the bottom corner, and then I'm going to type in the information relating to the search. I'm going to save the search so that in the future I can do the search again, pull up the results again without having to go through all the trouble I did before. We'll call this Hollywood and Fort Lauderdale. Okay. Alright, link to client. Just hit the save button. Now the search is saved. You see how I have near Hollywood now and Sunny Isles? They're both here, just as I need it. Then I'm gonna go press the results button, see what I got. Oh wow, I have a whole different ranges of different prices. I could list the price by cheapest to most expensive. Let's do that. Alright, I got $900 a month in Imperial Point Gardens. Then I got Paradise Villas. Now the thing is that these places might require 1 year rentals. Rent period shows me Y for yearly rentals, M for monthly rentals. Sometimes it's not accurate, so sometimes it might show Y for yearly rental, but in fact this person will actually be willing to rent it out for short term on a month-to-month basis. Alright, so we go ahead, and this also says the amount of days it's been on the market. I could pull up right here a column for Ellie's reference, and I will get all the email addresses and all the phone numbers of all the agents that are the listing agents for these properties. Or I could press close, but there's nothing closed here. This is we're only looking for active listings. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I want to download this to a spreadsheet because I want to mass email all the agents and find out availability. So what I do is I go here, export data, action. I hit the button over here, the little arrow. If I want to do specific properties, I can actually select the properties that I want to email. But in this case, I want to email all 29 properties. Then it's going to ask me to select all records. I keep it this way as a comma delimited. That's how I want it. I press next. After that, it's going to ask me how do you want to keep the grid, like this current grid. Oops, I just realized. Let me go back. I'm going to press cancel. I just realized that here I don't have any of the emails, so if I download it this way, it's not going to help me. I want to download it this way because this is going to show me. I'll keep it by lowest price first, and then up to highest price. I want this spreadsheet. The reason why I want this spreadsheet is because I got my phone numbers, I got my email, and I got my address. This is what I need. This is most important for me to call the agents, find out what's going on, and work from there. Now actually, I just did realize that I don't have the names of the agents here. This won't help me. So let me just fix this spreadsheet quickly. Change field format. I'm gonna add the name. Second. Alright, I'll pause this video and do it, and I'll come right back. Alright, I fixed it up. I have the MLS number, I got the address, the listing price, I got the agent's name right here, for example, Frank Rubino, his phone number, a second phone number if there is one, OPH, his office phone number, and I got the email address, and I got DV, which is the development, basically the name of the building. So this is called Leisure Sands Condo, okay, or Bay Colony Club. Now I go to export. I go export all records, hit the next button, include column headers because I want those headers at the top. I hit the next button. Now it's asking me, telling me it's complete. It's asking me, do you want to save the following? I click yes, I want to save it. I remember where I saved the file. I can even create a nice organized folder with different clients, different cities. In this case, this is for this client, Sophie. So I go to my clients folder. I go to, this is actually part of vacation rentals. So I go to my clients, Sophie. All right. So I'm going to type in, and I'm going to call this active listings, 2-bedroom, Hollywood, and also Fort Lauderdale. Actually, this is Hallandale. Sorry. Okay. So I hit the save button. The next thing I do is I go to the folder where I downloaded the file. Well, actually, you know what? First I open up Excel, an Excel spreadsheet. A new Excel spreadsheet, okay? So it's loading. Now I have to do it this way because it won't let me open up the file. Because if I go to the file itself directly, I'll show you how it comes up. It shows up as a text file. The file, the way you download it, does not show up in a correct openable format for Excel. as you can tell, this is you see active listing, Hallandale. If I open it up, I get all these crazy addresses, nothing organized. So what I need to do is I need to go to Excel. I need to go press the open button. And I have to open it from Excel. It's not going to work opening it any other way. I go to my folder where I saved it previously. Just a second. Sophie. Okay. Alright, now I don't see it here. In order for me to see it, I have to click on this button here and click Show All Files. Now I click on Active Listings, Hallandale, Fort Lauderdale, the one we just did. Now it's going to ask me, tell me that it needs to import the text. I keep on delimited. I check off tab, check off semicolon, check off comma. And now I have all my columns nicely separated like this. I hit the next button and I press finish. Now I got all my information the way I like it. I can click in the corner here. I double click on the in between two cells and it'll nicely lay out all my cells for me. Okay? Now, next thing I got to do is I want to filter out my emails, because some of these realtors might have two properties in the same building or in the same area. I don't want to send them emails 10 times. So what I do is I select all the email addresses, I right click, I go to copy, I open up a new tab here. Well, let's call it agent emails, and then I right click and I go paste. Okay? Now all the email addresses are here, but let's filter out the duplicates. So I'm going to click on data, remove duplicates. Alright, click the OK button. There were no duplicates found. That's great. So now I go here and I press the copy button again. And I want to copy now all these emails, and I'm going to send them to an email. Okay? Now, I open up my email program. I use Microsoft Outlook. You can use Gmail or whatever it is. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to send an email to all these agents, letting them know that I'm looking for what I'm looking for. So I'm going to send it to, and I'll put my email address. All right. Now under the CC, I'm going to put under BCC. I'm going to send a blind copy. I do this so that the agents don't see that I'm sending to everybody else. I'm sending a blind copy to everybody. Now in the subject line, I'm going to put need rental ASAP, November, need furnished, okay? Furnished rental ASAP, November 1 to, let's say, to, what was it, January 31st. Here, 2010. For 2 medical students. That's what they are. Hi. I saw that you have a property, a 2-bedroom, okay, available for rent in Hollywood or Fort Lauderdale area. Oh, not Hollywood, sorry, Hallandale area. As that you have a 2-bedroom available for rent in Hallandale area. My client is I need a furnished rental immediately for 2 medical students arriving on their optometry internship, and need to rent from November 1st, 2010 to January 31st, 2011. Please let me know if your unit is available and the best possible rate. Thank you very much, and awaiting your very near response. All right. So now, I didn't send it to one specific person. I'm sending to a lot of people, so I just write hi, because I don't have the names. I'm not going to write the names of each person and send 1,000 emails. Just send it in one shot. Now everyone's got my email address. Now I got the email address of all the people, and I'm getting ready to send my email. So I go ahead and I send this email to the 29 listing agents for the properties in Hallandale and Fort Lauderdale. I hit the send button. All right, great. Now, to use this spreadsheet again, we want to save it in the correct format. You have to click File, Save As, and then after that, you have to save it as an Excel 97 to 2003 workbook. Now, if you save it, you'll be able to open it up directly from your folder in the next time. Let's give it a try. If I close this and I open up the folder, oh, there it is, Hallandale, Fort Lauderdale. I double click on it directly from my folder, and there you go. Hold on. And shabang. There it is. The spreadsheet exactly like we like it. So now, if any of the agents call me back, all I have to do is open up this spreadsheet. I look for their name, Daniel Galapo, or I look for their email address. I've located, and I know exactly which property they're referring to. Now, let's say they call me about this property. Let's say this guy right here, Daniel Galapo, contacts me. And he calls me and he says it's available for $12.50 a month. Now, I need to send this property to the client, right? So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to look up this MLS number, and I'm going to copy this MLS number, and I'll find that MLS number. So I go right here, I right click, I go and copy. I open up my MLS program again, and I go back to it. Now here, I want to get out of all this, so I can just press the home button. And on the home button, I can put the address, or I can do the MLS number. It's much easier to do the MLS number. I go ahead and I paste it, and I hit the go button. Now, this is where I am. I have the property showing right here, $12.50. I check off the box, I press the detail button. Now, here is just regular format, but if I want the photos, I press the photos, and here you go. I got all the property here showing. Now, I can email it directly, but you have to be careful because you might want to email this property with a different price. If you're going to do that, you must copy all this page or take a screenshot, however way you want to do it, and plug it into a Word document and then change the price. The other way to do it, if you just want to send pictures, is you can click here on the left-hand side and go to Images. Copy all the images into a Word document. That's probably the easiest way. And then send it to the client with the new price, okay? So that's my introduction today on how to search for properties on the MLS, extract agent information, based on a certain area, email the agents about availability, and then hopefully wait that they'll get right back to you. Now, if they don't get back to you in the next day, your next option is going to be to call every single one of these agents one by one, call their phone number. And you want to call their phone number and harass them as much as you can until they get back to you and let you know the availability of the units and of the options. This is so that you can get back to your client immediately within 24 hours with all the options available. Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure. Have yourself a wonderful day or evening, and looking forward to the next video. Bye.